I don't get it. How did this...
Knock, knock. I'm Inspector Hudson, if my partner didn't already say that. No doubt about it, it's a double homicide. Has anyone seen Inspector...
He was sitting beside me when the crew was replaying the scene describing what happened during Riley Dennison's murder, and...
I understand. And would you mind explaining to me how Inspector Lua ended up on the floor with a knife stuck in his neck?
No, it's not what you think. You got it all wrong, sir. I mean, officer.
You just said he was sitting right next to you, so you could reach out at him easy.
I know that's what you think, but...
You're under arrest for the murder of my partner, you psychotic pixie.
No, I'm innocent! Ciarda couldn't have done it, Inspector. Yeah, she just couldn't have. We believe her. But, girls, really think about this for a sec. I mean, Ciarda just said she was sitting right next to Lua. Right? Isn't that what you said, Ciarda? Yes, Stone. But I was watching the play as the lights went out on cue. I mean, that was you working the lights that time, right, Joanna? Yes, I did. And that's all I did up there. I'll even go back there and do it again to prove I did.
I advise you stay where you are for a while. To convict Mrs. Goody Two Wings here.
What? Convict her?
Of course. I need to know the details of what went wrong.
But I'm telling you the truth. I really, seriously didn't do it. I can't bear all that's happening right now. First Riley was killed, then a cop was murdered, and now Ciarda's under arrest. We'll never straighten things out before opening night tomorrow. I can't bear it. I can't, I tell you. Caramel Cake, you really need to chill out more than the rest of us do. After what just happened now, we won't be opening tomorrow. Oh, no you don't, guys. We are opening tomorrow night, and nothing else will stop us. Besides, you guys don't need me. I'm only a substitute director. Hello? Of course you'll still be needed. I'm not the only stage manager around here, you know. Not to mention that this whole thing has gotten way out of paw. Oh, I'm psyched.
Nobody will be leaving the Zoe Being LPS Studios Drama Theater or doing anything else until I get all the facts straightened out. You, get your fairy fanny back on that chair and don't even think about trying to fly away.
Yes, officer.
I need to know everything that happened right before Inspector Lua was killed. Maybe we can show you?
What? But we've already done this scene twice. I don't want to keep doing it all day. Oh. So being sent to prison is good enough for you?
This guy means serious business, Stone. 100%.
Doing the scene won't kill you, Amethyst. So let's do it just one more time, alright? Fine. Whatever, Caramel. But don't think, just because you are the leader of the Diamond Dolls and the channel mascot, I have to do everything you ask. Okay, I believe we're ready to try again. Forget about Randy. Oh yeah. Randy!
Huh? What the? I thought he was another victim!
Oops, sorry. We should have remembered to tell you, officer. Sometimes you can easily hear him snore, but most of the time he's a pretty quiet sleeper.
Please say we're done now.
No, Randy. We're doing your death scene again.
Again? We've done the same one several times already.
Glad to know that someone else is sailing in the same boat as me. Places, everybody. Drink up, darling. You don't want your drink to get cold, do you? Oh, Mrs. Harry. Your homemade chip dip will be the death of me.
How are you and Emily doing with your games of war lately, champ? Oh, we've been doing pretty good, Uncle Josh. Would you like to play a game or two after the movie?
Oh, Samson. You've always been so competitive. Oh, I think that would be entertaining. Can we watch? I agree. I have never seen you play against your uncle before. I'll get the cards from our room.
No thanks, Sam. I would like to give it a whirl and play a round or two. But you've always won, and I'm certain that I'll never triumph against you.
Why's that, Mr. Terry? Surely you took some time to improve since you last played with us. It's been almost 2 months.
No, young lady. I haven't improved at all, I'm afraid. I'm not exactly the type of man who spends most of his time playing cards. Oh, come on. It's not that tricky. You just need a little more practice, that's all.
That's exactly how it... I have to admit, guys, I'm starting to get creeped out now. How does this keep happening?
And it's all the same, too.
Baby, what do you mean?
I'm saying that each kill has a connection. Because every victim was a cop.
Not Randy. Randy doesn't count, Stone. He's not really dead. And Riley wasn't a cop. That's true. But he was playing one in the play.
You're right about that, Stick. And all of them were killed completely in the same way. Slit in the throats with real kitchen knives.
This is not a child's play mystery play anymore, guys. This has officially turned into reality. Adria has a point, Ciarda. The only fake thing going on are the lights and sound effects. There's nothing wrong with them either. But who the heck could possibly be slitting everyone with those knives? It could be anybody in here. And no offense, Joanna, but I think that includes you too. Hey, if I wasn't the only stage manager back here today, I wouldn't be standing by lights and sounds all day. I've barely been off the stage the whole time, so don't look down your snouts at me. Calm down, Joanna. I believe you. I've worked long enough with you to know that you always manage to keep things together for the play. Thank you. So, what are we going to do now? Maybe I should call the police again? What good will that do? It'll probably happen again if we call them. But how else are we going to solve this murder mystery? She's right. Standing around on stage, pointing claws, and getting suspicious of each other isn't going to solve anything. We need somebody else to help us figure it out. Hello, everyone. Huh? Who's that? She looks sort of familiar. I'm Opal Grain. I'm one of Haley Tigress's close friends from college. Haley told me she's a seamstress and makes the outfits and costumes here at the studio. Oh yes, she does. She sometimes tells us that she gets a friend to help every now and then. That's me. Her and I took the same class together. When I help her work on the things you all wear, I cut, measure, and iron the fabric. And Haley runs the sewing machine and adds the finishing touches on the clothes. I even helped her put together these cute little nighties those pretty dolls have on now. Cool. These are so comfy that I could just sleep in mine. I love it so much. Thanks, Miss Opal. Yeah, they are really cute nighties. It was my pleasure to help. So what brings you here today, Opal? Oh, well, I was hoping to visit Haley today, but she had to go with her daughter for her dancing lessons. So I thought of stopping by to watch your final rehearsal. I hope I didn't miss very much. Well, to be honest, you have no idea what you have and haven't missed. Oh my. I guess you could say that I have missed out on quite a bit. I've already missed out on 4 characters getting painful-looking slits.
So far, things have been going crazy today. two of them aren't exactly in the play. You know, Opal, while you're here, we could really use your help with something.
Oh, yeah. You could really be onto something there, Joanna. If those cops couldn't help us, then maybe she can. Right. Tell us, miss, are you good at spotting villains in movies and plays?
Well, my darlings, it depends on how good the plots and writing are for these stories. Zoe Brennan wrote this play. She owns the studio and is the director. She does her own story writing sometimes. She even wrote some fan fiction about Spyro the Dragon when she was in grade 12. Zoe's also a big fan of Chucky the Killer Doll. So for this play, she had the story made with a cross in between Fantacylandfilms murder mystery story and Child's Play from the late 80s. Very inspiring. Is Miss Brennan in today? No, not yet. She's invited Luna Baines from Fantacylandfilms to come watch the performance. We don't exactly know when they'll be back. Was that a text? Yes, from Zoe. She'll actually be back with Luna in 20 minutes from now.
Oh, how exciting!
Yes, indeed, doll. Speaking of dolls, why do I see two of these creepy dolls? Are you only using one? What the? Okay, who put that there? I've been standing here the whole time.
Maybe the doll got up on the stage by himself.
Don't be silly, Cinnamon. Somebody else must have moved him off. That doll is fake, like the one we're using in the play. So he couldn't just magically get up and walk on his own. I'll just put it over there for now. Okay. Well, anyways, I can spot villains and bandits almost always. Well, that's good enough, I guess. Of course I can't catch the murderer without seeing the show. Would you replace some of the play for me, please? I figured she would say something like that. Ow! What the tail was that for? I know. You won't kill me to do the scene again. Why don't we take it back a little to when the murder in the show took place? Alrighty then, my dear. I can't promise that I'll spot the killer, but I'll do my best. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, places, everybody. Drink up my, You don't want your drink to get cold, do you? Oh, Mrs. Terry. Your homemade chip dip will be the death of me. How are you and Emily doing with your games of war lately, Sam? Oh, we've been doing pretty good. Lark? Would you like to play a game or two after the movie? Oh, Samson, you've always been so competitive. Oh, I think that would be entertaining. Can we watch? I agree. I have never seen you. No thanks, Sam. I would like to give it a try and play a game or two, but you've always won, and I'm sure that I'll never win against you. Why is that, Lark? Surely you took some time to improve since you last played with us. It's been almost 2 months. No, girlfriend. I haven't improved at all, I'm afraid. I'm not exactly the kind of kid who spends most of her time playing cards. Oh, come on. It's not that tricky. You just need a little more practice, that's all. And that's how
how it happened. Sort of. So, Opal, were you able to see the... Aw, come on!
Joanna? What's the matter with... Oh, you can't be serious right now! I wasn't expecting that. Of course I was wrong to think that the murderer was only going after inspectors.
Why the tails does this keep happening? And where in the world did Randy go?
Anyone see him step out?
Unfortunately, no.
Hold on. You don't suppose that he's...
Randy? Seriously with this? He's asleep for most of the time, Dash. Wait. I've heard that people who sleepwalk do weird things sometimes. So maybe...
We all know that Randy doesn't sleepwalk, Cinnamon Stick, so don't even go there.
Aww, but sleepwalking killers sound cool.
We're not going to start another blame game. Let's just take some time to try to remember what happened. Did something different or strange happen? Everything going on today has been strange. Ever since Riley's murder, the rest of the day has been more strange than different.
But this time was a little different. I mean, this time Randy wasn't even here. True, Caramel, but the lines were still exactly all the same. Just as they've always been. The thunder sounds went off and the lights went out, the same as always. And when the sounds stop and the lights are turned on again, somebody ends up dead. This is getting really freaky, guys. How's the exact same thing just happening over and over again? It's just getting weirder and weirder. If you ask me, the play's probably cursed. Think about it. I know you might think I'm nuts, but it actually sounds pretty cool.
Maybe Cinnamon's onto something, guys. If it's possible, maybe this is just like in Happy Death Day, and we're in some strange time loop.
Oh my dog, what? No, Dash and Scoot. You and Stick only think that because we keep on doing the same freaking scene all day.
Never call me by my full name again. Hey guys.
Oh, thank dog. Randy's back.
I didn't miss anything, did I?
Where have you been?
Sorry. I didn't think that you would miss me. I really needed to have some lunch. I woke up with a really tormenting cramp in my stomach. I didn't have any breakfast today, and I really needed some time to myself to have my pizza. I'm just gonna go back to sleep now. Don't forget to wake me when we're done. Already knowing how obvious all this craziness is, don't you think it's weird that every time Josh Terry's murder scene is replayed, and when Joanna switches the lights back on, somebody is always found with a slit in the neck, and every time, a real knife is always left behind with them? I'm aware of all the deaths we witnessed, but what murder has accessed so many actual knives? Yeah. We've only had a fake one on set, and that was at the start of the play. True. And the fake knife always ends up in Uncle Josh for the rest of the show.
So where the hell are all the real ones coming from? I don't know. I mean, we've all been in serious pickles before, but this is the most serious pickle yet. Yoo-hoo, we're here! Hello, guys. Nice to finally meet you. Oh, Zoe, thank dog you two are back. Maybe you and Luna will be able to help us. Help you guys with what? You guys haven't finished rehearsing yet? Both of you just look around. Does it look like we've gotten to the end yet? Who are all these people? You guys are still practicing for the show, right? Yes. Like Cynthia said in your video, this is putting a little English on it. Then who are they? Please don't tell me that you made some last-minute changes without letting me know, Ciarda. No, Zoe. They're not in the show. So then, why are they here? We think it's because they were murdered. And by noticing your shackled wrists, I think you had something to do with that? No, don't worry about it, Luna. I was just misunderstood. Alright. Can somebody tell us what's going on here, please? Inspector Hudson thought that Ciarda killed Inspector Lua when they came here to investigate Riley's murder.
What? My nephew's dead?
Yes, and when they were murdered themselves, a friend of Haley's stopped by to see how we were doing with the play, but she ended up dead too.
All of them, along with Riley, were found with knife slits and cuts from real knives.
I see that. It's easily obvious. But don't you think this whole thing is creepy, Luna? You guys watch our channel. There's always strange things going on. I'm the studio's writer, so I've written strange stories before. Can you and Zoe help us solve this murder mystery? Because this whole thing is starting to feel like some sort of time loop or curse. Oh. I should consider watching your channel more if you always come up with these ideas. Hey! I just thought of something, guys! What is it, Cinnamon? Well, Adria, since Zoe wrote the story for the play, she could rewrite the scene so that it won't be a time loop anymore, right? Oh, my dog Stick. You're really getting too deep into this. This isn't a time loop. The kills aren't happening in the play. Zoe can only write it so that Chucky doesn't kill Mr. Terry or anyone else.
What? Did you say something to me, Adria?
But they can at least try to help us figure out who is doing all of this. Maybe. I mean, we're willing to take a look. Right, Zoe? Yeah. I wrote and directed this. Until today, that is. Alright then. Places, everybody. Wait. Hold it. Are you sure that we should be doing this again? What if it happens again? It would be just horrible if something happened to Zoe or Luna. What are you talking about, Cake? She means you or Luna are next. What? What? If the pattern keeps going, everybody who's watched us replay Mr. Terry's murder scene has died. On second thought, let's not chance it. I mean, I just got here. Relax, Luna. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, Ciarda. I'm sure the killer's done by now. Luna has a point, you know. We can't risk losing a character who has a different channel. Then I'll do it. What? I'll do it. I'll take a look. What? Zoe, no! Didn't you understand what Swirl and Adria said? If you watch us replay the scene, you'll be another victim crossed off the killer's list. I will be, Caramel. Unless I take precaution. Joanna, can you find me some sort of armor or something in the props closet, please? You got it, Zoe. This ought to work. Precautions is the best idea I've heard today. Perfectoristic. Luna, go backstage with Joanna. You should be safe up there with her. If you say so, Zoe. You're in charge here, after all. Just be careful. Okay, Luna. Since I have to work with the lights and sounds, I can't keep my eye on Zoe down there. So I need you to be my eyes and watch Zoe very carefully. And after the scene's played, let us know what you saw when the lights go out. Got it. Alright. We're ready. Okay. Let's try again, everyone. Darling. You don't want your drink to get cold, do you? Oh, Mrs. Terry. Your homemade chip dip will be the death of me.
How are you and Emily doing with your games of war lately, champ? Oh, we've been doing pretty good, Uncle Josh. Would you like to play a game or two after the movie?
Oh, Samson. You've always been so competitive. Oh, I think that would be entertaining. Can we watch? I agree. I have never seen you play against your uncle before. I'll get the deck of cards from our room.
No thanks, Sam. I would like to give it a whirl and play a round or two, but you've always won, and I'm certain that I'll never triumph against you.
Why is that, Mr. Terry? Surely you took some time to improve since you last played with us. It's been almost 2 months.
No, young lady. I haven't improved at all, I'm afraid. I'm not exactly the type of man who spends most of his time playing cards. Oh, come on. It's not that tricky. You just need a little more practice, that's all. You know, it's getting pretty late. Couldn't we do this again some other time?
No, Randy. The show's over.
What?
Buttercream just said the show's over, Randy. Zoe's been killed.
What? Zoe's dead? And who are all these people? How long was I out?
This is bad. The pattern still went on. Nothing has changed, and now our boss is murdered. Wait. I advised Luna to watch Zoe as the scene played again. Luna, when the lights went out, did you see anything? I thought I saw something get up and move from that chair outside the props closet. It looked like one of those Chucky dolls. What?
Say hello to my little friend.